So again, good morning. Now we'll discuss the outer body wall of nematode. For understanding this topic, actually nematode body is tube within a tube, like a ball pen, a tube within a tube, a tube within a tube. So the refill is just like an inner body tube, and the outer cover of this pan, it is the outer body wall. So nematodes also having a tube within a tube body, in which the outer cover is called as outer body wall, and the inner one is called as inner body tube. The outer body wall having three important layers, that is cuticle, hypodermis and musculature. This one is cuticle. It is the outermost layer of the body of the nematode. It is also a flexible, semi-permeable, transparent, and covering whole body right from head to tail. It is also lying in between the wall of the stoma. It is lying into the anus, vulva, the excretory pore. Thereafter, it is made by the secretion of underlying hypodermis. Means this cuticle is shed off during the molting time, and during the whole life cycle of nematode, there is a 4 molt. Means 4 times this cuticle is shed off, and it is replaced by the underlying hypodermis. Means secretion of underlying hypodermis will make the cuticle after the molting. The cuticle also having 3 layers, that is cortex, matrix and basal lamina. Cortex, matrix and basal lamina, and it is made by 80% collagen and the lipids. Thereafter, the cuticle also having a very important another characteristic feature that will helpful for identification and for the taxonomy purpose. The cuticle play a very important role. Means there is a marking, and that is useful for identification of nematodes. Actually, the cuticle having a pattern that is called as ridge and furrow pattern. If it is very fine, then it is called as striations, means in 2 furrow and 1 anule. If it is very fine, then it is called as stria. And this whole pattern is called striation. If it is prominent, then it is called as annulations, or the whole pattern is called as annulations. So this is about the different patterns according to different nematodes having different types of cuticular markings. Like in aphelenchids nematodes, the markings are very fine. And it is called as striations, like in aphelenchus, aphelenchoides. Thereafter, in Tylenchus, Tylenchorhynchus, Hochrolaemus, there is the annulations are more prominent, and according to different species. Like in Criconema, Hemicyclophora, scales and spines are also present. Just like that, these scales are present on the cuticular markings, present especially on Criconematids, and a double seat scales and spines present on the Hemicyclophora and Ogma. So this is about the cuticle of the plant parasitic nematodes. Thereafter, the hypodermis. It is another important the second outermost layer, that is the hypodermis, and it is beneath the cuticle. It's having 4 cords. One is dorsal cord, another one is ventral cord, and 2 are more prominent, the lateral one. 2 more prominent lateral cords are there. You can understand the particular the outermost layer of nematode just like a cement concrete pole having iron rods. Means it will give strengthening to the pole of this concrete pole. Like that, in nematodes, body is also having 4 cords. And this cord is also helpful for locomotion of nematode. It also gives the strength to the nematode body. it's also give a space to the muscle cell in between the intercordal region, in between two cords. The space is called as intercordal region, in which the muscle cells are arranged. This hypodermis also play and also give the space for excretory systems and also give the space for the nervous system. Thereafter, it also provides the space for muscle cell also. The third most important layer, that is called as musculature, and musculature means the muscle cell. And in nematodes, there is three types of muscle cells are arranged, that is platymairian, choliomyrian, and sarcomyrian. According to the arrangement of the muscles fiber, there are three types of muscle cell like platymairian, choliomyrian, and sarcomyrian. Platymairian means the muscles fibers are arranged on one side. You can see here the muscles fibers are arranged on one side, that is this called as platymairian situation. If the muscles fibers are arranged on three sides, that is called as choliomyrian condition. For platymairian, just a minute. A triangular muscle cells are there. One side muscles fibers, and this one is the sarcoplasmic zone and fibrillar zone. The fibers are arranged on one side, that is called as fibrillar zone. So in platymairian condition, a triangular muscles cell are there, and it is the ideal muscle which is present in the many of the nematodes body. Thereafter, second one is choliomyrian condition. Three sides muscle cells are present, 1, 2 and 3 sides, that is it is called as choliomyrian condition. In sarcomyrian condition, the muscles fibers are arranged on all the sides and muscle cell is in circular in shape, that's why it is called as sarcomyrian situations. Thereafter, two situations are also there. If the muscles arranged in between one intercordal region, 2 to 5 muscles are there, the situation is called as maromyrian condition. If 2 to 5 cells are arranged in between one intercordal region, if more than 5, then it is called as polymyrian situation. Polymyrian condition, if more than 5 cells arranged in between one intercordal region. So this is about the outer body wall of the nematodes. So nematodes having in outer body wall, there is a cuticle, then hypodermis and musculature. Cuticle having divided into 3 layers, that is outermost cortex, middle one is matrix, and the last one or innermost, that is called as basal lamella. Thereafter, it is made by the underlying hypodermis or secreted by underlying hypodermis. Thereafter, the next one is called as hypodermis, and hypodermis having 4 cords, and it is also provide space. The cords are also provide space for excretory systems and also provide space for muscle cell, and it's also secrete the cuticle time by time, is 4 time molting, so 4 time it's create and secrete new cuticle. Thereafter, the musculature having 3 types of muscle cell: platymairian situation, the choliomyrian condition type muscle cells, sarcomyrian type muscle cells are present in different nematodes. Thereafter, the innermost layer, that is called as inner body tube. This is inner body tube. In between inner body and outer body, you can see here in between inner body, this is the lumen of esophagus. If we cut the nematode, from the cross section from this way, then you can find the triradiate esophagus. Triradiate esophagus. This is the lumen of esophagus. In between the inner body tube and outer body wall, there is a body cavity that is called as pseudocoelom, and it is filled with the pseudocoelomic fluid. Thereafter, the inner body tube. In next class, we will discuss the inner body tube. But the inner body tube is divided into the three important parts. That is stomodium, mesenteron, and proctodium. In our next class, we will discuss the inner body tube, that is the digestive system of nematode, like in stomodium having stoma, esophagus and cardia. In mesenteron, the intestine is there, and in proctodium, the rectum and anus is present. Thank you very much.